Hi guys, welcome back to LPB Racing for the Manufacturer Series on GT Sport. This is round 7, race 2 here at Willow Springs in the Mustangs, but this time it's the Gr.4 car, so wings on the back and a little bit more downforce, better grip, should be some good racing. So let's have a look at the grid then, finishing order of the first race. So Callum on pole with 200 kilos now in this race. Neil in second on 160 kilos, TY third on 120, then it's Techno fourth on 80 kilos and Bidzster fifth on 40 kilos, so Bidzster's a lot lighter in this one, so we'll see if we can get near Callum. And Rodders then in sixth, Gummy Bear seventh, Thingamajig eighth, ninth Firepower, 10th Rural, 11th Seek, Thundercats in 12th, and then 13th Stacker, 14th is Alien, and then 15th is Danny Quaver. So let's get on with the race then, guys. Let's see how things turn out in this one. So remember, Bidzster a lot lighter than Callum in this one. They're only a few points apart in the championship now, only about 5 points between them, 5 or 6 points between them. So revs rise then. Let's give the revs rise. And we are off. Oh, Callum gets a lot of wheel spin off the line. Neil gets him in before the first corner. TY tries to make amends as Techno tries to go around the outside, and Rodders pushing him from behind. Bidzster getting passed by Gummy Bear. Bidzster goes backwards off the start, so Bidzster gets a bad start as well. Rodders goes through Techno as well. There are a few people side by side further back as well. We've got Seat 1 Thundercats and Homesick Alien and Rural very close together. Thingamajig leads that little pack there as we go into the next corner. TY looking for the lead then of Neil Farmack and the inside. Neil Farmack gets hit, goes wide, off onto the dirt. TY trying to slow down and wait for him, but he's going to have to get up the hill first and then slow down. But Neil Farmack gets hit off the track. Callum goes through into the lead then. Techno second, Rodders third. Bidzster up to fifth now, TY in fourth. But TY doesn't look like he's waiting for Neil, so it looks like it might have been Neil's own mistake as Danny Quaver goes off and a few other people as well. Stacker's through, Neil's back up to 13th, Thundercats is off the road. All happening there. Neil and Techno going for the lead then. Techno attacking Callum for the lead but can't quite get through as we go round to the second to last and last corners. Firepower with Thingamajig up the inside, Thingamajig up the inside. Oh, Firepower's off the road. Firepower's off the road, goes cutting the grass. A Seat 1 goes through there with Danny Quaver behind him, so Firepower off into the dirt and then off straight back on the track. But meanwhile at the front, TY looking to try and get past Rodders here. Techno attacking Callum. We've got a little pass there, then we've got a roll up the inside of Thingamajig, having a little look but can't quite make it stick. The American not quite able to get through past Thingamajig. So it's good that we've got quite a few Americans in here now, getting a nice varied nationalities in here. There's Callum in the lead then. Techno, Rodders attacking him. In third, Rodders having a little go. Techno thinking, what the hell are you doing? But Rodders close by and Bidzster's right behind TY now. Bidzster on the attack. Hungry with only 40 kilos in that car. As TY makes a mistake and I think he's gone. TY makes a big mistake there. Rare mistake for TY. He didn't get hit or anything. The car just went sideways and he went off the track. So unlucky there for TY as Bidzster goes through then. In fourth, Gummy Bear behind him. Techno still trying to attack Callum out front. Callum has to defend the inside. Let's have a look further back. Everyone's more or less line astern. So back to the leaders then. Techno looking up the inside of the last corner. Brave move indeed. Techno right up the inside of Callum. And has he done it? Yes! He's done it. And I think TY's gone off the road. TY's off. He's off the track. He's behind the barrier. He's really off track. He's gone exploring as he comes back on the track then, but TY all the way back down there then. I think that was his own mistake, but again replays will be needed and we'll get some replays of that first lap action for you now as well between Neil and TY then. So we're looking back from Neil in the lead. TY goes up the inside and then just the slightest contact, nothing intentional there, but just the slightest bit of racing contact and Neil goes off and then he can't really control the car, and then everyone else very lucky to actually keep going as they were. But just a racing incident to TY on the end of lap 2 then. So going into this corner, he just goes wide and wide and wide, just misses his braking point, slides the car off the track and then goes at the other side of the wall and then starts doing a bit of safari and keeps his foot planted and then turns it into a temporary Mustang rallycross car and then gets back on track. As we quickly come back from that, then 3 wide. Rodders, Callum, Techno, Bidzster, all close together, and Gummy Bear as well, all close together. Bidzster kicking up the dust on the inside. Gummy Bear trying to go around the outside. Callum attacking Techno. Rodder's in the lead now. So Rodder's in the lead of the race. Oh, this is madness. Up the hill we go. And Gummy Bear goes a bit wide. Bidzster gets through. Callum then with Bidzster right behind him. This is where Bidzster needs to be. Attacking Callum. There he is. There's Callum in the Smirnoff car. Bidzster in the team takeaway car behind him. His teammate controlling the race for now. Over the top. Bidzster gets a good run out the corner. Not sure if he can do anything with it though. Can he get a good run? He tries to go on the outside and Gummy Bear tries to sticks his nose up the inside and battles, but Bidzster's not phased. He'll go around the outside of Callum if he needs to. Is he going to try and go around the outside of him? Callum's on the inside, so you know you don't, Sunshine. Side by side, door handle to door handle. Bidzster takes off onto the gravel. Just runs a bit wide. And Bidzster's lost a bit of time here. Thingamajig might even have a look at the inside, but Gummy Bear's trying to get past Callum as well. Oh, everything's happening in this race. Fantastic stuff. Gummy Bear goes right around the outside of Callum then, round the first corner. Brilliant move there from Gummy Bear, the American. Obviously, track knowledge as he goes round the corner then. So Callum in fourth, Bidzster fifth. Thingamajig and Roral closing up to this battle as well. Roral doing very well in this race. Brilliant scrap here into the uphill section then. Bidzster attacking Callum now. Bidzster attacking Callum. Techno runs wide, makes a mistake. Gummy Bear closes up. But Callum having to really defend from Bidzster here. Everyone's still line astern. We've got a little battle back here as well. We've got Alien, Danny Quaver and Firepower all together as well. They're all quite close together. But meanwhile, back up with the leaders then. Rodders, Techno, Gummy Bear, Callum, Bidzster side by side. Bidzster gets round. Callum is in the draft of the other cars as well. He gets a good run out the corner and gets through. So Bidzster then takes fourth place from Callum, and now he's got to try and pull away from him and try and gap him so he can actually try and get some points back in the championship. As Thingamajig closes right up to the back of Callum, and Roral gets a fantastic run on Thingamajig. Roral gets a fantastic run. Callum's gone on the gravel as well. Roral might get two birds with one stone here. Down the straight. He's passing the one car, he's trying to go alongside Callum, but Callum's got the inside for the corner, but Roral's got the overspeed. Bidzster right behind Techno now. Roral right round the outside of Callum, he's got the inside for the next right-hander. As Bidzster tries to go up the inside of Techno ahead. Bidzster's up the inside of Techno, Rodders is being challenged for the lead, and Callum keeps hold of fifth. Bidzster kicking up the dust a little bit on the inside. Techno retains third place for now. Will Bidzster look at the inside? No, he won't. Techno will defend. Up the hill, Rodders with a train behind him as Techno and Gummy Bear make contact, and Bidzster just takes advantage right round the outside and goes almost right round the outside of Gummy Bear as well. He's trying, Gummy Bear's still on the inside, I think. Is he? No, Bidzster gets in front with a fantastic move there around the outside, taking advantage of them losing speed, and Bidzster goes right round the outside, and now it's a team takeaway 1-2 with Rodders in the lead. Bidzster second, Gummy Bear right up his gearbox. As you can see, the little coyote there on the back of Bidzster's car saying help, but I don't think he needs help. I think he needs to try and get first place if he can. Gummy Bear right behind him though, right up behind him, gets a fantastic run out of the corner. Bidzster will defend, take the draft of his teammate if he can, and try and pass Rodders, because Rodders gets a bit of a bad run out of the corner anyway. So Rodders and Bidzster side by side then. Well, Rodders is going to fight back at his teammate. He doesn't want to give up the lead. Side by side round the first corner. Gummy Bear trying to stick his nose up the inside as well. Follow him through. Can't quite do it. Rodders goes right round the outside of Bidzster now. Side by side still. Still side by side, the two team takeaway cars not giving each other an inch. Rodders up the inside. Bidzster trying to go all the way around the outside. Bidzster just gets ahead. Gummy Bear follows him through. So Rodders goes back down to third then. As we look further back, we've got Callum in seventh. Callum's gone back to seventh. So Callum goes backwards. Roral attacking him now, and seat one on the back. The Thingamajig's through as well. So Callum going backwards here. Sixth place. We've got Roral and seat right up behind him. So all happening in this race here. Let's have a look further back then. We've got Firepower and Thundercat having a nice little battle back here. TY's made his way back up to 13th, but he's got a long way to go to the front. And up at the front then, Bidzster and Gummy Bear. Together, the American looking for a win on home soil, looking for his first win. Whoa, close stuff from Gummy Bear there as we go out the corner then. Sorry, yep, down the straight. I just got my names mixed up there for a minute, guys. Sorry about that. Rodders doesn't go up the inside. Ooh, close stuff. So Bidzster ahead. Techno still on the back of this group though, so no giving up yet, as Rural then up the inside of Callum. Rural's on the inside of Callum. Callum tries to attack round the outside. Remember, he's got full weight on that car, Callum, so he's not got the best straight line speed because of the weight or acceleration. So the other two will be right behind him. He's going to have to defend as hard as he can because he needs all the points he can get. As we look up front then, Bidzster in the lead, Gummy Bear second, hungry for his first win in LPB racing. Then we've got Rodders again, hungry for a win in this one. And Techno trying to fight his way through as well. Techno trying to go around the outside of Rodders, but that won't work. Not at that corner. That's what Bidzster tried earlier in the first race, and it didn't really come off well. Ended up back in 13th place, so doesn't want to take too many risks. As we look at Callum, thingamajig and seat, Callum, this is where Callum will not have the top end speed compared to those around him, because of the 200 kilos in that car. Seat 1 will close right up here into the last corner, and meanwhile the leaders are very close together. Bidzster, Gummy Bear, Rodders and Techno. Gummy Bear gets a good run out the corner. Bidzster defends the inside, saying if you're going around me, Sunshine, you're going the long way around. But Rodders closes right up to him as Rodders goes for the inside. Rodders goes for the inside on his teammate. Almost contact. So Bidzster then has to watch his teammate, and Gummy Bear gets ahead. So Rodders going for a bit of an over-optimistic move there on his teammate, and Bidzster will be livid about that. As we go over the little bits of sand there, then down to the next corner. Bidzster's not fazed by Rodders, saying stay back there, I've got a job to do here. But Rodders says yes, but I have as well, because I've got points to get. There's Thingamajig then in 4th, Callum 5th now, Seat 1 6th, Rural back to 7th. So Thingamajig's got a nice little line behind him here. He's got Callum, who's fighting Bidzster for the championship. Seat 1, Rural, and I think Neil Farmack's closing on them in the background as well. So all happening here as we go up and over the top. Thingamajig goes out, and Callum on the straight gets passed by Seat 1 when the draft of Thingamajig, because of the weight of Callum's car, has a big effect as we go into the last corner. Bidzster following Gummy Bear then. Gummy Bear takes a very good line out of there. Bidzster trying to catch up. Rodders in 3rd. Thingamajig still with this line behind him. Seat 1, Callum and Rural, all very close together. Down the straight, Seat 1 going for a little sort of camo colour in the team layout. As we go into the first corner then. Callum takes a good line through there, so does Rural right behind him. And on the straight, Callum will not have the speed. To the long right-hander, left front tyre shredder. But luckily we're on the hard tyres that come with this car at the shop. That's why it's the manufacturer series. As we go into the next corner, Callum right behind Seat 1 looking for a way through. Can't find a way through there. Seat 1 goes a bit wide. Callum might be able to go for a cut back here. He's got to watch Rural as well, because if he leaves the door open, Rural will be in there. And Rural he's right up the inside. Callum leaves himself vulnerable, goes on the gravel a bit as well. Rural fighting back. Rural gets the position. Callum down to 7th now. So Callum, I know he was trying to settle that move to get past Seat, but he left the door wide open for Rural to have a go. And now he's got the draft of Seat 1, but he's got the weight. Can he get through past Rural again? Yes, he can. So he gets a good one out the corner and gets Rural. Meanwhile, the battle for the lead is on. Gummy Bear versus Bidzster. Gummy Bear ahead in the silver car, number 77. Bidzster, number 22, fighting for this championship behind him. He needs all the points he can get in this one, Bidzster. It doesn't matter about maximum ballast in the next race. He needs all the points he can get. And he's battling in for it. As Rodders has gone backwards here. Rodders goes backwards off the leading group. So he must have made a big error at the last corner. Contact with Thingamajig on the way into the corner as well. That slowed Thingamajig up. Seat 1 closes up. So does Callum, Rural, Neil, everyone. One mistake and they all close up. Callum right in the middle of this group. He really needs all the places he can get here. I think I've just seen a change out front. Bidzster's trying to get alongside Gummy Bear around the outside, and he's got him right round the outside of the corner. Brilliant move there by Bidzster, schooling Gummy Bear. So welcome to LPB racing. This is how hard you've got to fight for your win. As Rodders there in 3rd. Rural's at the back of this group. They're 7th, almost at the back of this group. Neil is actually at the back of this group. They all go together up over the hill. This is where Callum will be slower. Try and get a brilliant run. Try and get in the drafter's seat. Try not to lose too much time to the cars behind him, but he is falling back already. You can see that. He's got Rural closing up behind him, hand over fist. That's the difference between 200 kilos added and just normal weight. Goes a bit wider there, but he's got to go wider, try and get the car turned in for a better run. Meanwhile, Bidzster and Gummy Bear up front. Gummy Bear trying to get past Bidzster. Bidzster defends the inside line. Bidzster, one of the hardest people to pass in LPB racing. The defender and the attacker. But Gummy Bear showing he's got the credentials to race at the top. Really pressuring Bidzster here. Obviously, we all know Bidzster can handle pressure, but we'll see if he can handle Gummy Bear's pressure. He's not used to racing, Gummy Bear. He's going to the next corner. Gummy Bear just stays behind for now. Rodders then with thingamajig all over the back end of him, and then we've got Seat 1, Callum, Rural, Neil, all still in the same order. As we look at Bidzster and Gummy Bear, Bidzster's still ahead of Gummy Bear, still into this next corner, up over the curb. Both neatly through there as we look at the next bunch coming through, down the hill. Rodders, thingamajig, Seat, Callum, Rural, Neil, all in a close little battle there as we look at Techno's trying to catch his teammate. Firepower there in 10th, TY up to 11th now, Hosey Kalian back down to 12th, Stacker trying to attack him in 13th place. And we've got Thundercat and Danny Quaver at the back of the field, just struggling with this car a little bit, just getting used to, obviously Danny Quaver getting used to racing online again after being away for a while, as Thundercat goes exploring into the desert and starts climbing mountains and practicing for a hill climb, and goes off the road. But Gummy Bear's on the outside of Bidzster, gets a good run out the last corner, side by side on the straight. Bidzster will not give up, I can tell you that. He'll not give up. He's on the outside for the next corner though, wrong side of the track. Then Bidzster has to give best. Oh no, he doesn't. He tucks himself back up the inside, straight back up the inside of Gummy Bear. So Gummy Bear goes into the corner, leaves a little gap on the outside, and Bidzster's straight in there, but Gummy Bear's defending the inside now into the next corner. Bidzster goes for the cutback yet again, and Bidzster trying to go up the hill side by side. Gummy Bear again defends the inside. Will Bidzster go for yet another comeback, another cutback? Tries to, but Gummy Bear just stays in front there as Bidzster drifts the car into the corner, trying to get all the speed he can. Meanwhile, it's still Rodders. Seat 1 now, he's in 4th, thingamajig back to 5th, Callum back to 7th as Rural's now in 6th, so that's all changed there as well. Neil Farmack in 8th place as well, cashing up to Callum. 18.6 for Callum, 19.4 for Neil last time round, so a big mistake there from someone. But Gummy Bear and Bidzster then out front, battling hammer and tongs for this race win. Bidzster needs all the points he can get in the championship, but Gummy Bear wants all the points he can because he's battling Firepower in the championship for 8th position, so he needs all the points he can get as well as they go across the line then. Gummy Bear pulls a little gap on Bidzster here, so a little bit of a gap pulled there, so Bidzster's going to have to wait a lap or two to try and catch up as Gummy Bear goes off onto the sand, so that'll help Bidzster close up a little bit more. Rod is in a solid 3rd. He's pulling away from this bunch here as thingamajig there in 4th, Rural 5th, Callum 6th. Seat 1 pressuring him in 7th. Bidzster will be praying that these lot absolutely mug Callum and get past him, but Callum are trying to attack Rural here up the inside into the corner. He's on the inside line. Perfect move there from Callum, straight up the inside, and Seat 1 gets a bit massive tank slapper and off the road. Massive tank slapper off the road. Neil Farmack goes through. Seat 1 makes his own mistake there, sideways, hit the side, and then went off and almost takes Techno out when he rejoins. So close stuff there as Gummy Bear in the lead then. Bidzster right behind him still, drafting all the way around. Will he go for a move on the inside? He's going for a move on the inside. Bidzster goes for the move on the inside of Gummy Bear into the last corner. What a move from Bidzster, but runs a bit wide. Gummy Bear's going to come back through on the outside just while they're going around there. Quickly look at Callum, and Rural's off the road. I think Rural must have made his own mistake because Callum would wait if he knocked anyone off. So Rural goes off the road in 7th, and that's ruined his race because he's back down in 7th. We've got Seat 1 and Techno closing up to them as well. Gummy Bear and Bidzster then into the next corner. Bidzster goes for the cutback, but no, Gummy Bear wise to it now, learned from it, and up the hill we go. Bidzster closes up, still no way through into the uphill section, into the complex. Gummy Bear runs a bit wide, Bidzster follows him, so both going a bit deep there. Bidzster pressurising him up the hill, sliding the car sideways. There's Rodders, thingamajig, Callum, Neil. Then we've got Seat 1, Techno Seat 1 and Rural. Rural's gone back down to 9th, has been passed by Techno and Zeke. So Rural loses speed on the start-finish straight and gets passed by those two. And Seat 1 then trying to attack Techno. But on to the penultimate lap of the race. Penultimate lap of the race. We are on, approaching the last lap of the race. Bidzster versus Gummy Bear. Round the last corner. Gummy Bear gets a fantastic run, so does Bidzster, but there's a bit more of a gap now for Gummy Bear, so unless he makes a mistake, it looks like it might be his for the taking. As we look back at Techno and Seek still battling out for 7th place. Round the last corner we go. Seek one's going for a tighter line on the entrance, but that's going to compromise his exit, but he actually got a very good exit there, so did Rural. This could be a little battle to watch out for. As we go across the line, last lap of the race then, Seek one goes for the inside, dive, up the inside, fantastic move there from Seek one. Textbook manoeuvre. Techno goes back up around the outside, try and carry the car around the outside, but that's not going to work. He's got to watch for leaving the door open, and Seek one leaves the door open. Techno's in there like a duck to water, straight in there. Have that. Rural saying, wait for me, boys, I want to try and help. Well, I'll build a sandcastle first, then I'll join in. But Techno ahead in 7th place then. Seek 8th for now, but meanwhile Gummy Bear in the lead has pulled out a nice gap on this last lap of the race. It looks like it might even be the fastest lap of the race that the race is going, because he's pulled out a right gap on Bidzster there. And Bidzster's not made a mistake, I don't think, so it's Gummy Bear. This is pace, pure pace, and Gummy Bear is about to win his first race in LPB racing, and he's doing it on home turf at Willow Springs. The American is going to win in America. USA, USA! Gummy Bear wins. Well done to Gummy Bear. He wins his first race in LPB racing and gets fastest lap, just to rub it the more salt in Bidzster's wounds. Bidzster in 2nd place, Rodders then 3rd, a 2-3 for Team Takeaway. Thingamajig a fantastic 4th place for him, his best finish with us as well. Callum in 5th, he'll be happy with that despite the weight. Neil in 6th, Techno 7th, just ahead of Seat 1, and Rural in 9th. Firepower's going to be 10th, TY is going to be 11th, and it looks like Homesick's going to be next, but we've got to get rid of some penalties on the line. TY does his, Homesick does his as well. Stacker in 13th place, and it's going to be Danny Quaver who's going to finish in 14th, and right at the back, Thundercats is going to finish in 15th place. So we'll just get those results confirmed for you now, guys. Okay guys, here's the results from that one then. So Gummy Bear takes his first win with LPB Racing. Well done to Gummy Bear. Then it is 2nd for Bidzster, 3rd for Rodders, then 4th is Thingamajig, again a really good position for him as well. Callum back down in 5th, so that means the last race of the championship will be 1 point between them. So Neil Farmack in 6th, Techno 7th, Seek in 8th, Rural 9th, Firepower in 10th, 11th for TY, not a brilliant race for him. Homesick Alien in 12th, Stacker in 13th, Danny Quaver in 14th, and Thundercats rounds off the 15. Fastest lap to Gummy Bear then, a 1:17.7. Okay guys, as we come back from that, Gummy Bear is your winner in this race. Well done to Gummy Bear there in the Mustang. His first win with LPB Racing and a 1:17.7 to boot. Fastest lap of the race by a good 0.3 of a second. So well done to him. And we will see you guys next time for the final race of the season. Take care, guys.